reality of what I was going through was just too much for me, and I just switched off. I was going through the motions. I don't know how I got up every day, but I got up, washed, dressed, went to a temporary job that I was about to lose, and I was legally harmless. So I knew I'd got to leave there, and I wasn't near home, so I was in this very strange place. And a girl at work said to me, "Diane, do you want to come to a women's group?" She didn't give me any details, so I went. And she drove me there. It was in the middle of nowhere, sort of like a farmhouse. And I walked in and they'd all got Bibles. So I thought, So I went to the corner of the living room and they got like a footstool that I sat on, right in the corner, as low as I could get. And I thought, well, I'll just wait it out till the end of the evening. And Susan, who was leading the group, said, "Is there anybody who wants to give their life to the Lord?" And I felt like a touch on my shoulder, and I thought, somebody's playing a game with me, and I wasn't happy. So I opened my eyes, and there was nobody touching me, and then I got frightened. I was really scared, and then Susan said again, "Is there anybody who wants to give their life to the Lord?" And I was having this real fear and argument inside, this, I don't want to be a Christian. And then I just felt something again, and I thought, what on earth is going on? I was really struggling, I don't want to be here, I don't want to be a Christian. And then all of a sudden, my arm went up. I looked at my arm, and I looked at my hand, and I thought, what are you doing, Diane? This is not, what are you doing? Well, I leaned forward, because I was like hidden in the corner, and Susan had got her eyes shut. Because she wasn't expecting anybody to come to the Lord that day. She knew everybody there. She knew Carl was bringing somebody, but she didn't know anything about me anyway. So she got her eyes shut, and I leaned forward, and then a thought went through my mind that if I put my hand down, nobody saw me, so nobody would know that I'd had my hand up. And then I kept my hand up, and the Lord said to Susan, "Open your eyes." And Susan said, "Why, Lord, there's nobody here that's giving their life." And he said, "Open your eyes, Susan, there's somebody who's coming to me." And she opened her eyes, and I was waving. And that was how I was saved.
Oh, my God.
That's my story.
Praise God. There must be somebody who was saved here. Don't tell me you were not saved, every one of you. We'll get you saved anyway.
I was born a Catholic, and my mother said she was a Catholic, but I never met her going to church one day. The excuse she gave me was she saw a Reverend Father and a Reverend Sister doing some funny things. That was her excuse. So when I was growing up, my auntie took me to Italy. I was little, so I grew up in Italy, and I became a full-time Catholic because my auntie got married to a white man, and the Italian people, they are just all Catholic. So that was all I knew, and I was enjoying it. And as Lola said, all I wanted to do in my life, I was just to party and club. And I enjoy my club and my parties. I go to club from Monday to Sunday. And I was new in the clubs because I became a membership, like free pass, because I was always there. Imagine if I had spent all my time that I was spending in the club in the house of God.
Wow.
But I was, when you are ignorant of something, when even when people try to talk to you, you are just being adamant because you don't care, because you don't want to give up the life you are living. That was all I was doing, clubbing. I went to the university, I read sociology. I was supposed to finish in the third year, but the second year I gave up because I wasn't concentrating. All I wanted to do was just friends, party, and all the rest. And Catholic, you are in your bed, you can go to evening mass, even with your pajamas, put on your jacket, you are just 30 minutes in the mass and you are home. And it's true. You don't have to wake up in the morning time or things or anything activity. You get there, you sit down, even if you are sleeping. The priest needs to read the Bible. You don't have to do anything. You know, I was going to follow up. And this was the life I was living, and I was enjoying it. And one day, people will come to my house to invite me to the church. They leave their leaflets there. I don't care. I will tell my children, me, I'm not going to those churches. I love my Catholic. So because I love parties, one day, and a certain woman came to my house, and she said she wants to have a party. She wants to have a dedication in the church. Because I heard I love party, and I know there was a part of party in the church. That was the only thing that took me to that church, just for me to enjoy, eat the food, you know, and go away. But it doesn't work like that. In the spiritual things, doesn't work like that. We plan our lives, but God directs our steps. On that day, I went there. I just sat down. I was just going to like. If I remember the first day I took my son there, my son was like, "No, I don't want to be here. We are Catholic. What are we doing here?" I said, "You don't worry. Let's just eat the food and let's go." So we sat there. I sat there, began to feel cold in my body, and I said, "What was the same thing I felt? Was the same thing I felt for 1 week when I walked into Caris. I was feeling strange in my body, as if there was cold in me, feeling cold, feeling weird, you know. So I keep feeling it. Then I turned to a brother at the other side. I said, "I think I want to be a part of this church." And he said, everybody just like, "Oh wow, Kate, you." I said, "Yes, I want to come to your church." Because they tried everything to bring me to that church. And I didn't bother to go. And because of food, because of party, because of dancing, because of drinking, because I'm a party girl, I'm a club girl, I went there just because of that. But God had plans for me. And that was the day I met with Jesus, and I got saved, and that's been the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I'm so glad, and I'm so pleased, and I'm so happy, and I'm so privileged. I don't know the voice to use. And God is a good God. And thank God that with my parties one was won to the kingdom, because this is one of the best things that has ever happened to me. You need to experience Jesus in a very strong way, the way I did. It's not just the way I explained it. It was really strong, and I'm grateful to God for what He did. Thank you, Jesus.